So after 25 years, the Queensland Stamp and Coin Show was awesome. But everyone's been asking me, what did you buy? What did you buy? So go get a cup of coffee, I'll strap you in, and let's see what I bought. All right, let's see what I got. We've got a few cards. Ian Bolton, stamp dealer. Smith Stamps, they were great. They were fantastic people. Jonas, he was great. He was such a nice guy. Every time I walked past after interviewing him, he'd just say g'day. Lighthorse, Peter. He always had the best story. Old Peter Zimmerman. I don't know if you know him. He made all those PNC album pages. Very nice guy. I'll put that on the wall of dealers. I bought a Cusack's 26 sticker, which looks really cool. Might have to clean the back of my car and put that on there. This here, I just love this. I've never seen one before. It's a little stock book, miniature stock book. It's got little pages where you can keep stamps. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 pages. It's just that I always want to take some stamps to show people at club meetings or whatever, and I just don't want to take my whole book. This here, I can stick in my pocket or just hold it. And if I bought stamps somewhere at a, I could take along if I buy stamps, I can just put them in here. The best idea. I just love these. Absolutely brilliant. I went to VSL and I bought, I'll first show you, my gold. It had to be gold plated tweezers. Look at that, thin nose, absolutely gorgeous. Can you see how thin those are? I'll use Roger's thing. Look at that, nice and thin. I tell you, it changed your life once you start using thin. I used to always remember another dealer used to always wear thin. I'll use thin ones, and they're just amazing. These ones are a lot longer than my normal ones, which I find a bit strange. I'll show you my other ones. That's what the normal size I've always used, but they sort of saying that you need to try, these larger ones are very nice to use as well. So I'm going to try and start using the long ones. I'll let you know after a couple of months. But I've always used the small ones, but now these just feel funny in my hands, whereas these are nice. That blade's a little bit thicker than these ones, but beautiful. And because I always lose them, I bought a spare pair. $25 each those were from VSL. I've never had these ones before. I always have Davo. If I don't like them, I'll go to Philip James. These are Prins. There you go, Prins. Can you see that? Prins, and they're made in the proper place as well. So I can't believe that. They're going to be beautiful. Perfection. All right, next one is these ones here. They had these on sale. Now these, if you have a look, were issued in 2002, so they're 20 years old, and that's okay. The recent ones have just the last couple of years, the new ones have come out. But instead of paying $120, $20 and $20, and all I bought them for, I don't care about value, is all about all the varieties. All right, so that's what I'm after. I just want to know what the varieties are, because you never know what's in your book or in your stamp album. So it's got varieties everywhere. Brilliant, brilliant books to have. These Australian Commonwealth Specialist Catalogues. I've got 2 of them. Put that to one side. Also got one other thing. Wait one sec. So my favourite thing I bought, and this is a week before the stamp show, was this Stanley Gibbons Commonwealth from British Empire Stamps Catalogue. Now I have repaired it. It was second hand, and this is 2021, so it's 3, 4, 5 years old. But Philip James did me a deal on this, and he tried to give it to me for nothing, but I sort of wanted to pay him something. But it didn't cost much at all. It was fantastic, and I swear by this album. This is just unbelievable. The detail is just phenomenal. Love it. My new favourite friend. And it just does the Commonwealth and British Empire stamps. A few people have told me they collect Commonwealth and British Empire stamps, but I'd never really thought about what that meant. But if you have a look at some of the countries, it just, you know, Ceylon, Cook Islands, Cyprus, Dominica. So all basically my engraved stamps I really love, two-tone, are all from these countries. So I'm just happy. Aden, Antigua, you got Australia, Bahamas, Singapore. Like, honestly, best book. And I used to borrow Brian's all the time. And whoops. Anyway, let's go back. What else did I buy? You probably all saw me buy Zeppelins. So I bought this Zeppelin, the CCP. I don't know what it is. After that Zeppelin video, I've just fallen in love with Zeppelins. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's purple. I'm going to have a Zeppelin page within my my favourite little book to my right. I saw these. I couldn't believe it. Imperforate, Russian Zeppelin stamp, $25. Just looks beautiful. It's quarter catalogue. $5.20. Another Russian Zeppelin stamp. It's just beautiful. That one looks like the Chicago one, doesn't it? Again, Russian. Just absolutely beautiful. I don't know what it is with Zeppelins. I was talking to Giuseppe after he saw me buy them, and he went and bought a whole set as well. Look at that. I'm missing this one. I was talking to somebody and they said, after they saw me buy all these German stuff, they said, oh, you must have a very basic collection still. So I'm going to film my collection in the next couple of days. And please note, it's still not complete, and I've still got to tag a lot of it, but you're going to see the progress I'm up to, because I have made a few big purchases. This one here, I find that's very hard to get. Beautiful. And then this, all right, so then I got this lot. I'm not sure, but he just told me that this one's a special stamp, catalogue at $1,000, sold it to me for $15. I have no idea what he meant by it. That was from Craig. Nicest guy. So it had a thin on it, so you can see it's got a bit of a thin. I'm not sure what is wrong with it, or what is it. Very thin, it's a demi stamp, but it'll fill a hole, so that's good. I bought these, $6 for the page. Couldn't help myself. Aren't they nice? And yeah, I've got all these. I think I've basically got all these. I think I'm missing one of these up here, this one here, but again, it's hard sometimes to remember exactly which ones you got and you haven't got. But for $6, you just got to buy it. There's a few stamps tucked below here. Oh, the same one. So I think that's a good purchase for $6. These ones. Now, I don't think I got both of these used. I think I might have one of them used. I'm not sure. So that's why the expense is. And I might have one of these not used. I got most of these. But $18, I just didn't want to miss the opportunity. Oh, plus, sorry, 25% extra off, 25% off, 25% off. So Craig, it was bargain based. I went to Eric's table and had a look. All his stuff was perfect. So every stamp, perfect. And Craig, I mean, these are hinged, so they're worth even less. But it's okay. I mean, this is my prices. A bit cheaper, a lot cheaper. This one here, I picked this up because I started looking at the rays. See, they're these two mark blue stamps. I've got rays with lines or hashes. That one there looks very much the lines. And that one there, I think, is the hashes. But there's a couple of different ones, so I don't know. Plus, you can also count the perforations along the top. So I'm having a gamble, rolling the dice. We might find an expensive one out of these ones. So $15, grab it. Yes, there is some toning, but I can wash them. And I've got most of all these, but it's just these ones I really like. Look at this one, that's beautiful. And I've got them all, but it's those varieties now I'm looking for. and I'm not sharp enough to look at it and go, that's got the variety, or I can count the perfs. But for $15 with 25% off, worth a gamble. Ooh, look at this. I didn't buy it for that stamp, which that's the most, you know, it's a $40 set there with, well, 25%, so $30 for that set. But I bought this sheet for these two. Now, that has got toning and scary as anything, but it's those two I need, and there's a couple of other ones. So it's this, some of these are what I need. I think this one could be a little bit damaged, but if not, it's got something on the outside of that one there. Let's zoom in and have a look. So I don't know if we can clean that one up. I might wash it and see what I can do. But that's a really good stamp. But I've got it. I've got two of them. These here, yeah, there's pages or sticky on them. It's just a good set anyway. I could probably box that one up and sell it separately. I'm going to show you what I'm doing with all my stamps. I'm going to try and get a table for the Brisbane stamp show coming up next couple months with Brian. I think I'm missing one of these, but that's, I'm going to have to wash them. But yeah, so we're going to have our own stamp show, our own table. Just sell a bit of the stuff that we look at, just to get money back. Look at that. And if we get some money back, I can send more free stamps to people. And I bought this set for these. And these. They're all used. I know I've got them all mint, but they haven't used. And again, 25% off. I'm not sure about the sailing boat, so we'll just check them. I've got these here. Oh, and this one. Yeah, I don't think I got all of these, but that's just, you know, for $7.50, I thought I'd just grab them. Quite nice, aren't they? The beauty is Craig and Eric always come to our meetings, so I don't know what they are. Does anyone knows those? What are those? They look so cool. And they're just thrown in. Very nice. All right. Another sticker. Oh no, it's the same sticker. Oh, these are a sheet of stickers for QSAT. Stay mint. QSAT 26. Keep calm and check the catalogue. Brisbane, worth collecting. Certified collector. They're really nice. My mate Mick was selling these the whole time. Every time I looked down, he was waving at us. He was great. Good to catch up with. I also bought this stamp crossing, so I'm about to log on and well, I've joined stamp crossing, and what it's all about is sending postcards around the world. So I think it's a great idea. So I bought, these were 50 cents off from Vera or Akili, and yeah, they look fantastic. She designed these postcards herself, which got in my mind that I should create my own. Get a nice picture of Brisbane and have Mad Star's stamp collecting channel on there. Isn't that fantastic? Very, very cool. So I thought I'd start that. I got very interested in that. And just to show you all, I have created my own stickers. Why? I just always like, when I'm out and about, to try and hand something to people. And stickers are just the coolest thing. And I thought, so I thought I would create these and send them around. So if you order stamps off me or anything like that, I try and pop one of these into that envelope. And when I was walking around, anyone say g'day, I hand them out. I must have handed out 40, 50 stickers. That's how many people I sort of met. It was crazy. And then I got business cards for all the dealers and stuff like that. And basically handed all those out. I handed one of these out to the president of the Perth stamp community over there. And he's going to send a letter requesting me to come and do the same. So I cannot wait. All right, hang on 1 second. So what did I think of the Queensland Stamp Show? And I've got to apologise. Troy brought me up on that. You have the Queensland Stamp Show and the Brisbane Stamp Show. Last year I went to the Brisbane Stamp Show, and that happens every year. The Queensland Stamp Show is like a big Australian show that is shared between the states. And we haven't done it in Queensland for 25 years. And the difference is the quality of the displays. You know, they come from around Australia, around the world, and they're there. Whereas the Brisbane Stamp Show is really just about the community in Brisbane. So, yeah. So they are the differences. Now, what did I think? Unbelievable. Everyone was so friendly. I have never in my life gone to a stamp show and so many people come up to me and talk to me as if they know me really, really well. How many people did I meet? Subscribers? 40, 50, 60? There were so many. Even people that waved and said g'day but didn't come up and chat. But so many people came up and made my time so much more fun. Loved it. It was brilliant. And everyone was jumping in trying to help to explain. There was a few dealers like Sandy Bay Stamps. They know me, so they were like trying to, you know, push some stuff, help me. They really were very welcoming. And then they went around and told other people that, you know, I had a YouTube channel and I was a nice person, which opened more doors. So thank you so much to everyone that really bent over backwards to help the channel. Because what we're trying to do is build the world of stamp collecting, or rebuild it. And I've had, how many? Hundreds of emails saying, thanks Jeff, because of your channel and your subscribers chatting in the chats and everything, I'm getting back into stamp collecting. That's beautiful. And, you know, could you send me some stamps? So I send these envelopes of stamps and all of a sudden they get addicted again, just like they were when they were kids, which is fantastic. And that's what we want. We want to grow this incredible hobby. It's not dying. We're just not, you know, showing people how to do it. We're not saying to people, look, you know, you don't have to collect stamps from A to Z or from 1 to 100. You can collect them how you want. I mean, you can do postcrossing if you want. I mean, it's all part of stamp collecting. I mean, it's an analog hobby. Use your hands, use your brain. You meet great people. And yeah, it's very much a socializing type of hobby, especially if you join clubs. And then if you want, you can build displays like Akila told us and showed us her display, and then the train display as well. Absolutely amazing. So if you're watching and you're not back into it, please, you know, drop me an email, anything like that. If you want some stamps, I'll send them to you. You've just got to start collecting again because it's the best in the world, and you don't want to retire without a hobby. I swear to you. I had a friend from work rang me, and they retired around the same time I did. And now he rang me, just recently, and he's gone back to work because he was so bored. He had nothing to do. And he goes, what about you? How are you finding retirement? And I went, I can't breathe. I'm so busy. I'm getting up early. I'm going to bed late. I'm running around 100 miles an hour. When the stamp show was on, I was just like, I've got to do this. I've got to go there. I've got to do this, and this. It was fabulous. You know, my life now is more full of wonderful people, wonderful thoughts, wonderful things to do than it was when I was back at work. I mean, work was interesting, but it wasn't a true passion. I feel like a little kid again now. It's hard to explain. And I talked to Brian, and I've talked to a lot of stamp collectors, and people write to me and they go, they've seen their childhood stamp album sitting there in a pile in the garage, and they've picked it up and they felt like a kid again. That's what it's like for me. And I've got albums around me that I bought from auctions, and I can't wait to dive into them. But now I feel a responsibility to film it while I'm doing it, because I've got to share that excitement with you, which is great. So, hey, if you're just thinking about getting back into stamp collecting, do it. If you're thinking of collecting a different way, do it. Now, I know there was a few people who complained to people about the way I collect and the way I'm trying to promote collecting, and they're like, that's not the proper way. I'm not going to watch him again. It is just so, so out of the box. You can't do that. I don't care. I don't need that person watching, because all of us, we collect how we want. All right? There's no rules. There's no regulations. Do not let the old antiquated stamp collectors tell you this is the way to do it. There's no other way. It's not. You want to collect elephants? Collect elephants. You want to collect two-toned palm trees, like me? Just do it. It's just the best feeling. You want to collect Zeppelins? Well, it's going to be expensive, but they're beautiful. All right, guys, enjoy yourselves. I just really want to push this beautiful hobby. The whole purpose of this channel is to reignite the love of stamp collecting. All right. If you have a show close by, let them know that my dream in the next, as I build this channel up, is I want to travel the world and visit stamp shows. And the better I get, hopefully the more and more stamp shows go, hey Jeff, Matt Starr's Stamp Collecting Ventures, come and tape us. I had the best fun. It was fantastic. And I just want to walk around, film, talk to the dealers. I want to see what they've got to say. I want to know what their best bargains are. I want to see what people bought. So, if you see me at a show and you bought something amazing like Giuseppe, Jeff, look at this. I mean, he was teasing me. I know that because they were perfect. I mean, those stamps he bought, absolutely amazing. Truly. And I think he bought them from, where are those cards? Smith Stamps. That's it. He bought those Zeppelins from Smith Stamps. They were just pure beauty. Probably the biggest thing, I was shocked. Normally I spend a lot of time buying and buying. I was talking so much, the amount of time I had to buy this much, and that's okay. I mean, I buy too much anyway. But it's the first time, I think one day I spent 5-6 hours at the stamp show and probably spent an hour at the most at a stamp table. And that was probably on the third day. All the rest, I was just walking around filming or helping, which, and the chatting, it was just fantastic. All right, guys, if you haven't if you have started, keep enjoying. Hey, just go on your stamp adventure, right? Go join a club, go meet some people, go and smile. You'll find your group of people that collect how they want to collect, but it's your adventure, all right? It's not another person's adventure, or some other guy's collecting all the best stuff in the world and I've got the best stamp collection. That's him over there. Whatever you collect, if you collect just flowers, you've got the best flower collection, like that for you. That is what you want. I really got to hammer this home. Do it how you want to do it, all right? Because that's what it's all about. All right, guys, enjoy that stamp adventure.